Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and this is your qualifying review in the Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort. Max Verstappen will start on pole position. Second place, Lewis Hamilton. The two championship rivals once again starting on the front row of the grid. Max Verstappen absolutely dominated that qualifying, fastest in all three qualifying sessions, but in Q3 it was much closer than originally thought. Hamilton was only 300ths of a second off Max Verstappen's lap time, so it was mightily close. Bottas at P3. Starting the session, Pierre Gasly, P4, absolutely fantastic in the AlphaTauri. An absolute horse shit qualifying for Sergio Perez. P16. Red Bull were late sending him out, and he didn't make it over the line in time. And other cars went faster, and that is a horror show for Sergio Perez. I'm sorry, that is absolutely, in a Red Bull, that is absolutely unacceptable. It wasn't always fault though, but shocking, absolutely terrible. A session to forget for both Williams cars in Q2. George Russell first of all went off and damaged the car, and then that brought out red flag. A few seconds after the session restarted, Latifi binned it into the barriers. His impact was much bigger, and again that brought out red flags, so everyone else who did laps in Q2 were absolutely screwed, like Lando Norris. Only P13 for Lando Norris. He's not looked great, he's seen a difficult couple of weekends for Lando Norris. He had that humongous crash at Belgium last weekend, and now at Zandvoort, he's just looked slow all weekend. But yeah, Mercedes, the good news for them is in the Constructors' Championship is that Sergio Perez is outside the points, and with this circuit it's very difficult to overtake, so Perez will be very lucky to get in the points tomorrow. But yeah, Mercedes will be very happy that Sergio Perez didn't make it out Q1, because now they got a chance of scoring some big points in the Constructors and Mercedes. I just want Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton to keep it clean tomorrow on the front row. I really do want them to both keep it clean. Don't take each other out. Let's just have a fair battle. But Pierre Gasly knows, and absolutely, in an AlphaTauri, he's been absolutely superb. He really has. Sebastian Vettel, only P17 for him, but got held up by both of the Haas cars. Absolutely ridiculous what the two Haas cars were doing there. So Vettel got real unlucky. Of course, Carlos Sainz, didn't take part in the qualifying because his car was damaged and they couldn't send him out in time for Ferrari, because he did a lot of damage in FP3, Carlos Sainz with Ferrari, so Ferrari weren't quite able to repair that in time. But Robert Kubica, who's stepping in for Kimi Räikkönen, because Kimi Räikkönen tested positive for COVID, so we wish Kimi Räikkönen all the best. Not the best of weeks of Kimi Räikkönen, announcing his retirement from the sport, and now gets COVID. So yeah, it's been a bit of a difficult week for Kimi Räikkönen, but Kubica, he did the job, he got in the car, and I thought he's quite impressive, so fair play to him. But yep, absolutely epic qualifying session. The two title rivals, Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton, were so close. Expect fireworks to start the race. As I said, keep it clean. We don't want to see any contacts. All we want to see is fair racing. And I think Mercedes, they could play the strategy game, having both cars in the top three. They really could to make it a challenging race, Max Verstappen. So we'll be interested to see how the race pans out. Comment your thoughts down below. I will always reply. And join me tomorrow for a race review of the Dutch Grand Prix. Oh, Max versus Lewis on the front row. Bye-bye.